Coffee can be dated back to the early 16th century, and the coffee bean's power to restore vitality and rejuvenate the soul has made history. Coffee has become a part of our morning or daily routine, but most importantly, it has integrated itself into our culture. Coffee shops provide a place for communion among friends, colleagues, and romantic interests. Whether one needs a place to study, catch up with a friend, or is meeting someone for the first time, our society has identified that a coffee shop, even more notably Starbucks, is an ideal place to accomplish such things. Starbucks was founded in Seattle, Washington's Pike Place Market in 1971. Their mission statement is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Reflecting upon that statement, it is evident as to why Starbucks strives to make each consumer feel at home. Because people matter, the coffee matters, and the world matters. Over the past 30 years, Starbucks has opened 17,018 shops in over 50 countries, 7,087 of those being in the United States alone. Their rapid growth can be attributed to their intense customer loyalty and brand awareness, and is reflected in their large number of stores worldwide. Starbucks offers coffee, handcrafted beverages, food, and merchandise. They also sell their coffee, tea, ready-to-go beverages, and ice cream in stores in the U.S. as well as overseas. Starbucks has proven in the past 30 years that coffee is more than a drink to awaken the mind. Coffee shops can be a place where intellectuals can gather and friends can converse. Starbucks has made its mark all across the world and continues to be a top competitor, and each day is gaining stronger loyalty with its customers. They believe that every drink should be perfect and bonds should be created upon entry. They define perfection through their service to their coffee, their customers, their employees, and to the environment.
In Enterprise 2.0 by Andrew McAfee, the Bullseye theory discusses the strength of weak ties. This argument asserts that our acquaintances, our weak ties, are less likely to be socially involved with each other than our close friends, our strong ties. Additionally, we have potential ties who are people that would be valuable to a person if he or she only knew about them. In any given Starbucks, there are relationships that range from strong ties to potential ties. The regular coffee drinkers who go to Starbucks every day or who are regular customers have strong ties oftentimes to the Starbucks employees as well as possibly each other. Additionally, Starbucks employees in a given store have strong ties to each other. The coffee drinkers who go to Starbucks sometimes but choose not to stay and read, do homework, or chat have weak ties with the Starbucks employees. With our new proposed technologies, those weak ties could potentially turn into strong ties. Lastly, there are potential ties in Starbucks, which are those people who were never interested in coming to Starbucks, but may be interested from the new technologies and begin coming in every so often. Rogers' diffusion of innovations theory discusses the evolution and rate of technological development of a product by tracking the types of people who innovate. Innovators are those who are eager to try new ideas. Their interest leads them out of a local circle of peer networks and into more cosmopolite social relationships. Early adopters are more locally oriented than innovators and are a more integrated part of the local social system. They are considered the individual to check with before trying out a new idea. Early majority adopters pick up an idea just before the average member in a social system does. The late majority comes on board just after the average member does, prompted by increasing network pressures. The laggards are those who often adopt an innovation after early adopters have moved on to a new innovation. They are the last to pick something up. With our new innovations for Starbucks, we believe the innovators will be the employees of Starbucks, as well as corporate employees and the customers who go in multiple times a day, are constantly reading, studying, working, etc., and who are the ones who are eager to see the changes in Starbucks. The early adopters will be the regular customers who are on top of Starbucks changes, for example, their seasonal cups, and who use social media platforms to try and discuss new deals at Starbucks, post pictures, etc. The early majority adopters are those customers who are in Starbucks multiple times a week but may not stay in the store very often. They do notice when things change and when new drink specials are out, however. The late majority are those who only go into Starbucks when they have arranged meetings or are picking up coffee for someone else. They won't try the new Starbucks technologies for a long while until they are sure they work, or they are told to use them. Laggards are those people who have never been to a Starbucks and are not coffee drinkers. They don't understand why people go to a store for coffee when it can be brewed in your own home.
As popular and successful as Starbucks has proven to be, We have created 4 suggestions on how Starbucks could use ICTs to improve and expand to create a more desirable environment and easier experience for the array of customers they receive on a daily basis. Starbucks has worked hard to create an atmosphere in all of their stores for their customers to stay for a while, study, read, work, or just hang out with other people where they can comfortably eat or drink their products. However, we believe there are additional technologies that will allow for a more practical and comfortable experience for those customers who choose to hang out in a Starbucks. Cyber bars are popular attractions that have been operating in Europe and recently in the US. Cyber bars are places to go where you have access to wireless internet and are able to plug your computer in and work for any given amount of time. If Starbucks integrated cyber bars into their stores, they would create a sub-environment perfectly suited for college students or people wanting to get work done. It would be a practical workstation that allows for easy ordering, quieter working environment, yet still feel the atmosphere of Starbucks. By making a secluded area for cyber stations, customers wanting to work or study will be able to enjoy their coffee without getting interrupted by other customers chatting or laughing directly beside them. Additionally, as soon as a customer plugs in their computer and connects to Starbucks' free Wi-Fi internet, an application will pop up that allows them to order any food or drink items they wish, which is our second suggestion. There will be an option to choose whether you are sitting at a cyberstation or table. For those at a cyberstation, their items will be delivered right to their workstation to remove the hassle and interference of getting up to get your items. This computer login application will be available to all customers in any given Starbucks who connect to the Wi-Fi. This will allow customers to get settled in and still be able to order without having to wait in line at the counter and then worry about finding a table or chair. In reference to Roger's diffusion of innovations theory, the technology and use of this cyber bar and computer ordering system would be created and integrated by the innovators. The early adopters would be those willing customers who are eager to see the new changes in Starbucks, and along with the early majority will spread the word on the positive technological changes. From this spread of ideas, Starbucks will potentially gain more loyal customers, invite new customers, and attract those who were never impressed by the company before to take a look at what the new stores have to offer. Additionally, the use of these cyber stations could help customers meet potential ties and create strong ties through their common interests.
Our third suggestion for a smoother Starbucks experience is to create an additional application for ordering. Many people who are on the go enjoy running into the nearest Starbucks for a quick sandwich and coffee. Our application will take a step out of that process by allowing you to pre-order your items. Each Starbucks store will have a code listed on the Starbucks website and all applications. The ordering application will allow you to choose which store you are heading to, what items and drinks you want, and how long it will be until you get there. Additionally, having this application requires a customer to register with a Starbucks member number, which will help to determine orders in store as well as increase loyalty to the company. This application will be especially useful for busy corporate workers before or during work who are given an order to fulfill but not much time. For our fourth suggestion, going hand in hand with our ordering application, each Starbucks will add a separate pickup line for orders placed through their application. At this line, a tablet will take the place of a register. When a customer who has pre-ordered arrives in store, they will log in with their member number and have the option to scan their credit card or Starbucks card to pay. The implementation of this ICT, instead of a Starbucks employee and a register, will allow for faster checkout and verification of orders. Again, this innovation will demand the help of the innovators and early adopters to help spread the word on the ease of these new technologies. As technology and demands keep growing, Starbucks needs to keep up with their ICT use. Having loyal and regular customers try out and use these innovations, as well as then spreading the idea, Starbucks will be up to date and attract new customers. In conclusion, the implementation of these 4 ICT updates, we believe, would increase Starbucks customer loyalty, increase the ease of ordering, create a more comfortable atmosphere, and ultimately lead to new Starbucks customers. In the process, ties will be created that might not have happened before, and Starbucks will continue to be an innovator in the coffee industry.